on a no heat call, downtown Wilmington apartment complex. Tonight will be the coldest night of the year, the very young year, but it will be 18 tonight, so we definitely want to get their heat going. It's odd because they should have backup strip heat, but they say it's a no heat, so we'll see what's going on. Climb up on the roof. It's a little cold today, so it'll be interesting. Nice and breezy. See what we got. Turned off. Piece of paper stuck in there. At least it had a smell. It might be smell that paper. To get that out of there and make sure everything else is working up top. Our emergency heater is working. Got 8 kW running right now. So that part does work. We're going to put it into regular heat mode. Make sure everything on the roof is working. Here's the old Goodman unit we put in, matched up with the train up there on the roof of the apartment building. Still going strong. It's been dripping a little bit. I'm guessing that's because this hatch has been open a little bit sometimes. But we're heading up there to go to the roof. So you guys, we have our suction line gauge on and liquid line gauge. Suction line gauge is around 65 pounds. Liquid line gauge is just over 100. You can bet there's a TXV in this machine. That's why the gauges don't equalize quickly. With the piston, there's more free motion between the high and low side once the machine is off, so it tends to equalize quicker. If you have a machine that is stuck like this, you can assume that it has a TXV. It'll actually hold that inequality between the high and low side for quite a while. And the idea is that that increases efficiency because you have a better column of liquid on startup and for a few other reasons. But we are back up at the train unit. It's been running for a couple minutes. We are just under 200 and just under 50, which is actually pretty good for it being so cold outside. We're in the low 40s to right around 40 right now. Temperature's been dropping all day. Tomorrow's supposed to be a high of 30. Really cold. We'll let it run for a few minutes. Our only problem might be just a little bit of paper in the blower wheel. Cut down on airflow a little bit. Caused a little bit of a smell. Looks like a little bit of it melted. Might have rubbed up against the blower motor and melted some of the plastic off the paper. But other than that, it might be good to go. Here's our view. We've seen it before. Some of the train units, they've been raised up over there. The old truck down there. Whole complex here. Don't really have a whole lot of problems up here. I mean, considering it's a bunch of old train units. Got a Goodman over there. That one right there is a higher Chinese brand. There's a VSC that I put in, and some more Goodmans fella before me put in. But train's still going strong. We'll let this one run for a while. Alright guys, I'm looking down here on this defrost board. You can see the FRC DFT pin down there on the very bottom. That's forced defrost. We're going to put our little test lead here on it to force a defrost to happen. See down there. See better than I can because I can't see the stupid thing on there. See, our fan will shut off. The whooshing sound is the reversing valve switching into cooling mode. The fan stays off. As you can see from our high side, it'll start to build head pressure. That building head pressure melts any ice that's on the coil. I think during the last defrost test, I got to around 250 pounds. So end up building up enough pressure to melt off the ice. And then what will happen is the fan will come on again to bring the head pressure down. And then it will switch the reversing valve back over into heat. We'll let the cycle run its course here. Then when we're done, we'll unplug it. Actually, I guess I can go ahead and unplug it now. That off. We'll let the whole cycle run so you can see how long it's going to be. There's our potential relay and start capacitor. There's our run capacitor for the fan and compressor. Our contactor. It's getting a little dark out there. There's our fan. And then we'll hear our reversing valve shift back over once it brings the head pressure down. There we are. And we're back in heat mode.